Part of this company since 1987 and is currently the Vice President of Operations and General Manager. His commitment to the success of Arnprior Aerospace, along with the whole management and manufacturing team, has led to the expansion of long-term agreements with aerospace customers to provide quality products, and the level of sales has grown in each of the 5 years since becoming Arnprior Aerospace. We all wish Arnprior Aerospace continued success for yours, and thank you for your support to the community over the past 57 years. And the winner of our large business award for the Greater Arnprior Chamber of Commerce this year is Arnprior Aerospace.
Exercise after dinner. It's not easy following a new, young, attractive, exciting FM station. It's a bit like going up on stage after George Clooney. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Zilla, for those kind words. If you ever get tired of the banking world, you can come over with us and look after our marketing communications. Maybe bring a few bags of cash to help us make payroll. Just kidding, Brian. It's a pleasure to be here tonight to enjoy everyone's company and a great meal. Thanks again for that. I would like to sincerely thank the Chamber Board of Directors for all of their energy and all the great things that they do to enhance our community, as witnessed by all of the people that we've seen and recognized this evening. So as Zilla so aptly summed up, Arnprior Aerospace has been in business in this town since, thank you, 1953. I was going to say 54, but you're correct, it is 53. It's important to note at this point that I was not actually with the company then. Thank you. We have had a variety of names over those years, but the goal has always been the same, and that's to grow and sustain quality jobs for hundreds of families by delivering world-class aerospace products and services. It is a tough environment these days, as I'm sure we all know, but I'm happy to report that we have just negotiated a new long-term supply agreement with Boeing, and we're reviewing major and we're reviewing a number of major new work opportunities with Bombardier, Sikorsky, and several others. We continue to succeed because of the high-quality people that we have in our team, and most of them, as you know, are from the Arnprior area. So on behalf of all the employees at Arnprior Aerospace, I'm happy to accept this award. Thanks for recognizing the efforts of our team. We hope to participate in the community and as part of this chamber organization for many years to come. Thank you.
And now for a Chamber Member of the Year award, we'll get Mark Nyberg to present this one.
The recipient of the Chamber Member of the Year award wouldn't tell me when he was born, just that it was a long time ago, and he was born in Ottawa. At age 10, he moved to Almont, and in 1986, he moved to Arnprior. He has 2 children, a son and a daughter, He started working at Ogilvy's department store in Ottawa, and after 19 years as a corporate credit manager of Robertson Ogilvy's, he decided to change jobs. Instead of doling out credit, he would advise all those people in debt by working as the executive director of the credit counseling services in Ottawa. Apparently, he's better at counseling those out of debt than giving out credit, so after only 12 years, he went into semi-retirement. Well, not exactly. As he puts it, he lost his mind, and instead of taking it easy, he bought Apple Sarah's restaurant and got up earlier and worked harder than he ever did in his previous jobs. Even though Gib McMullen has been busy during his career, he has always been giving back to the community. He has over 20 years' experience with service clubs, including a stint as a Rotary Club president. As a curler, he became involved in the curling club and also served as their president. As many people know, Gib enjoys sharing stories and sitting down for a chat. What you may not know is that Gib has a gift for fundraising, and if you ask him, he can relate a story about a transport truck that arrived full of cakes that were sold to raise money for the Rotary Club. The truck arrived late, around midnight, drove over his lawn, backed up to the house so that he and some friends could unload the entire contents of the truck into the basement of his house. All the while trying to be as quiet as possible not to wake up the neighbors. He eventually would sell all of the cakes at work. So basically, it was no surprise that Gib McMullen became involved in the Arnprior Chamber of Commerce. He became a director in 2005, and then the Chamber's president in 2007 and 2008. As president, he introduced the High School Bursary Award to the Arnprior District High School students going into business. The bursary money is raised at the Chamber's annual golf tournament. Each year, Gib has donated a set of golf clubs that are raffled off during the tournament. Since Apple Sarah's has focused on catering, Gib has obviously had some time on his hands and has been involved in many of the Chamber's committees. He sits on the Buy Local Committee, the Economic Development Committee, the Budget Committee, the Police Services Board, and earlier this year he was on the Torch Run Committee. So the bottom line is that the Chamber could not think of anyone more deserving to win the Chamber Member of the Year award than Gib McMullen. Gib, could you please come up and accept this award?
I just have to comment about those cakes. It was 5 tons of cake going into my basement off a 53-foot trailer. And the only way we could get them into the basement was on rollers. My neighbor's window was open, and all you could hear was do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I go, oh my God, he's going to kill me. And of course, when he pulled out, he pulled the telephone wire off my neighbor across the road. And I thought, oh, they're going to run me out of town here. Anyways, I'd like to thank everybody for this award. I'm going to just change things up for a while. Normally, Zilla tells me to be quiet when I do presentations, but I'm getting one, so. Tom, I've never seen anybody smile so much. You think you were running for politics. Good thing there were no kids. The town basically honored someone tonight. Tom said he knew Donna since she was a child. Well, I knew Terry 46 years ago. And The only two people here that know Terry longer actually is his sister Pat and my wife Susan. And Terry was also my best man at my wedding. One of the things with Terry was that he felt the community had to keep moving forward, that we couldn't stay stagnant, because if we did, we would die. And when Mark here, who chairs the Economic Development Committee, asked Terry to sit on our economic development, we didn't know at the time that Terry was ill. And even though he was ill, he attended our meetings. And even when his disease progressed, Terry attended the public meetings out there when we had the zoning problem in town, to show support for the chamber and for the economic development. Terry was that type of individual. As Tom said, he didn't expect anything, okay? He just felt that he had to give back to the community more than what he took. And I believe every recipient out here today, whether it was from McNabb or whether it's from Arnprior, all feel the same way. Nobody's looking for their name in the paper or anything of this nature. They just want to do something back in the community. And Terry was that type of individual. So I'd like to thank the town for honoring Terry. And I'd like to thank everybody for the award I received tonight too. Thank you.
And then we have our final award of the evening. This is the President's Award, and we'll get President Joan Carey up to present that.
Hello. Gib, you could have talked for another half hour. I'm not due here till 9 o'clock. Sorry, Zella.
You got lots of time, Joan.
This evening, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the recipient of the 2010 President's Award. This person has played an important role in the communities through business and personal contributions. It is my honor to present this award to Keith Collins. Keith has played and continues to play a very important role in our community through his personal contributions. Keith and his wife, Lillian, have celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary last year and have 2 adult sons, Scott and David. Congratulations. Keith, born and raised in Cobden, and his profession was a teacher, teaching math and computer studies. Computer studies, now that's something I should have paid more attention to, because apparently when you press the button too many times, it freezes up. Why is that? Well, Keith was teaching, marking homework papers, marking test and exam papers, and being a father and a husband, he still volunteered his time. He played an important role in the township at that time was McNabb Braeside, for the Committee of Adjustments and various recreation committees. He sat on the Kinsman Club and a marching band, but as I understand it now, there's not much marching, but they're still playing at nursing homes and various charities locally and abroad. Their next performance is in June at the Arnprior Humane Society. After 30 years of teaching, Keith retired in 1998, but only from teaching. He played an important role in the Millennium Committee 2000 when all our computers were going to crash. The beautiful gardens of Waba were created in celebration. He sat on the board of Partners of Caring Foundation The foundation plays a critical role in the future of the Arnprior Hospital and the nursing home. It helps to ensure the facility